Why, hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this crazy world. Instrumental transcommunication session number, I always got to double check, 62. 62 on the boards. How's everybody doing today? How are you, wherever you are? Thank you for joining me. 62 sessions in. You know, I was hoping, hopefully, along these lines, I might have some sort of better grasp on this whole scenario. But no, I don't. So welcome, Saturday morning, 8 a.m. sharp Mountain Standard Time. It is 8/8/2015. It is August 8th. Some interesting correlations with the number 8. I just happened to be starting at 8 o'clock a.m. on 8/8. Crazy. I didn't even realize that until right now. So like I said at the beginning, I hope everybody's well. Thank you for joining me. People in the future, thank you for joining. And yeah, we're going to embark. I'm not going to talk too much tonight, this morning. It's technically my night, but it's technically everybody else's morning. So I'm just going to kind of jump into it. I just want to say off the bat, thank you. And I just want to reiterate a couple thank yous into that because I've been streaming now for 3 months. 3 whole months. And it's been an interesting time, to say the least. I've met a lot of people throughout that time. And 99.9% of them have been great folk. Interesting people. I've learned quite a bit. And, oh, hey. Oh, geez. Wow. Hey, look at you. You're over there. Oh, and you see the top of my bottle of water. And you see part of my camera. Hey, yeah, I pushed the camera back just a little. I'm all over the place this morning. I almost didn't stream today. I really wasn't feeling it earlier. About an hour and a half ago is when I got out of work. And I honestly, as soon as I stepped out that door, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming today. I really didn't feel like it. I'm so burnt out of work. And I got to get my vacation here soon or something's going to snap. But anyway, I decided to run in. I said, heck with it and go for it. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be testing out the EVR and EVP. Now, I can't guarantee we're going to be catching anything. I can't guarantee you're going to be hearing anything. I don't know what I'm still speaking with. The common thought is ghosts or entities, obviously. And I am yet to actually witness or have that experience. So I can't say one way or another what these things are. I have loved ones I was raised with that tell me they're ghosts, spirits, deceased humans. But my more scientific mind these days, I keep forgetting to turn off my digital voice recorder. It's not that I demand it. It's just I can't. It's hard for me to on a whim I don't know what's a good term for that. I mean, it's like belief. Just you have that belief, that ingrained belief that something's there, and I don't have that. And I've wondered if I wasn't raised with religion, so I've wondered from time to time if that has something to do with that. Because I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. That's why I'm here. That's how I found my way here. I saw a bunch of meatheads on TV recording all over the place and getting all sorts of awesome evidence. And I was like, man, if these guys can do this, I should be able to do this. So what I essentially tried to do was I started with EVP and just did a bunch of EVP work on my own, didn't really record nothing. And then I decided to try to dedicate time and energy to making a YouTube channel about it. And that's how I got to here. And, you know, I could have chose 1,000 different names. I tried to veer away from anything paranormal-esque sounding in my name or my channel or the logos. The logo is about as much as you'll get. Just it's kind of like a inverted forest colored green now. I went all out and I changed it to green. But I'm trying not, that's why I don't have like a logo or any sort of ghosty anything. I'm trying to present this as reporter like as possible. I will state words and stuff that I hear when they're crazy from time to time, but I can't guarantee that's what I'm hearing. And a lot of times that's not what you guys are going to hear. You're going to hear a different version. And I don't know if that's, well, I don't know exactly what it is, but my main guess is the microphone itself and just the process of it getting written through my computer and the little small studio, digital studio, Google Hangouts set up to be able to record video and audio simultaneously and stream it. And yeah, I think there's a loss in quality along the way. Even if you have a great microphone, you're just not, there's some words that just don't, and people are going to hear different things no matter what as well. And no matter what, I noticed last week, this is just an example off the top of my head, but last week it sounded like cat to me at one point, but somebody else heard app. So there's just an example. Am I speaking to ghosts? Am I speaking to spirits, demons, angels, shadow people, time travelers, interdimensional beings, you name it? Am I speaking to these things? Are they here with me? I don't know. I can't tell you that. I'm not going to say yes, but I can't say no. Throughout this process, it seems like I'm catching from time to time possible intelligent responses. And man, I use that term possible like it's going out of style, because I just cannot say intelligent response. There's been some crazy times when I get a response exactly of something I'm looking for almost instantly, if not just a handful of seconds after the question's asked. And you gotta wonder, you just gotta be like, whoa, what? Okay, what is that? What are the odds of that actually happening? You know, at that certain time. There's some stuff that's been cataloged. It's all on my stream, on my YouTube channel. I haven't sat down and done what I probably should be doing, is trying to pick out the most interesting ones. But this is inconclusive to me. And as I've been hanging out with everybody in a hangout, or just hanging out in a chat or whatever, side chat, whatever you want to call it, you know, everybody's got their own views and opinions, and most people are pretty set in what they have right now, or they have a certain idea, but they just love to listen to everybody else's idea. So I don't want to go through the process of having to try to convince people, because there's no point in that when I still can't even convince myself. I've seen a lot of people speak like they know what's going on, and honestly, they might have like an inkling, but to say they know what's going on something that can't be seen, can't be weighed, can't be measured, you can't take a blood sample out of it, and you can't do anything except possibly speak with these things. And the physical aspects, when people feel things, that's them. There's no machine out there that has been put in a room with sensor pads, and scientists have tried to say, okay, ghosts, whoever you are, I want you to try to touch these sensor pads or whatever you have. That just hasn't been done, not that I know of. And if it has been done, I'm sure they must not have been successful, because that's why you haven't heard of it. Now, in the field itself, we have similar things. We have touch sensors, we have pressure pads, plates, stuff like that. Now, those are interesting, but there's just, you can't see what it's interacting with. So all you can do is document the data and log it, and hopefully down the line it'll add up to a pattern that somebody else can find, because I honestly think at this point we're not going to be solving anything. So all the best we can do is try to document everything the best we can, so that a future generation can build off what we've already started, because we're kind of starting from the bottom here. Like we have what we have to build, that what we built on was old timers that was mostly table tippers and Ouija boards and tarot and mediums and stuff like that. We're the new generation of the technological boom. And we started with tape recorders and VHSs and even vinyl and records way back, but now it's going all digital, and people seem to still be getting stuff even now. So whatever the next phase is, whatever the next technological transition is going to be, it's going to be interesting to see if we still keep getting these anomalies. We may not, but I think it's very important that we document as much as we can and just try to log this information so that future people can see patterns. I myself already see patterns in witness statements, in certain scenario situations. You can see the patterns. The patterns are there. Now, it's just that it's not enough, at least for me. Anyway, enough talkity talk. I can't say I'm a believer and I can't say I'm a disbeliever. I'm a investigator that is researching this and displaying my information to you, my research to you, on the fly research at this point, because most of it's done live stream. I don't really record much by myself. I do Ghostbox by myself without any recordings or nothing quite a bit. I'll just kick back on my bed and throw on the Ghostbox and like listen to them mostly. I'll try to interact from time to time, but I find when I do it by myself and I'm not documenting it, I just tend to listen to them and just try to pick up things that I might not have heard before. So hello everyone in chat. If you're joining this beautiful Saturday morning, it looks like it's going to be a beauty out there. I don't blame you if you guys aren't here and you're out doing whatever you have to do. But if you are here, thank you. So let's get into it. I already got the EVR set up, ready to go. I'm going to start off in mode A. I really have not ran a lot of mode A. Mode A is the default mode. It essentially is a live recording EchoVox simulator, to where it takes every word that you're saying and records that and chops that up and reverses it and does this EchoVox magic to it. So you essentially have a real-time word bank that you're creating the words as you're speaking. And so it's just constant. It'll be really random because, I mean, who knows what I might say. Obviously, I'm going to say like the basic questions and stuff like that, but it's just interesting. I haven't really experimented with it much. And like I like to do this on streams more than by myself. I mean, you can see my very first EchoVox test. I did it on BlueStacks and it was a complete fail. And I went back and I labeled it and I wrote EVR test or failed test or something, because it is a fail. But it just shows you I'm doing this on the fly. I don't have any scripted right now. Every word I just spoke is off the top of my head. I don't have any sort of lineup. I have like a couple bass things that kind of have the same intro and I kind of have the same outro that I say, and that's about it. Everything else is on the fly 100%. So it's just little old me, Rusty. All right, so I already have it all set up, ready to go. I think I'll just leave this here maybe for a bit. Let me set this up over here maybe. Oh. Let's use we're going to use Doctor Who figure to set this up on. I got to be careful what buttons I press. I've crashed streams before doing this. So I hope, like I said, I hope everyone's doing well. I got to get a better stand for this. Honestly, something a little less sketch. It's so sketch. It's so tippy. Tippy. All right, well, it doesn't much matter. You guys all know what it looks like. I mean, I guess I could like screen share it on my BlueStacks, but I don't want to fire my BlueStacks. It's a resource hog. Oh, one thing. This is a big difference with the EVR and a lot, if not most other ghost boxes, is since it is recording you, it has mic gain. So you actually don't want it right next to the speaker. I mean, you can turn down the mic gain and adjust that, but I'm going to have the speaker approximately right here. So I don't know. I got to find someplace safe yet sturdy. Dang. All right, bear with me, guys. I have to use this. Check this out. I haven't played this game in years. I used to be really big into it when I was like mid-20s, 12 years ago or something. I still have a crap load. I probably gave away a couple thousand of them. I never got like into tournaments or any of that crap. I just like to play with my friends. We'd get all drunk or whatever, get messed up, play Magic. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it because it is a freaking complex game. But once you get the hang of it, once you finally learn of it, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I basically got into it because my little cousin played Pokemon, and I was playing with him to get to just to have something to do with him. And he was getting older, and so I was like, hey, let's try Magic. And yeah, so, all right. I just have to set up the Bluetooth real quick. Oh. Bluetooth. Should only take a second. Yep, there we go. All right, so this is going to be all on the fly. You're going to have to forgive me if I screw up. Oh, we got a reflection of the TARDIS box in there. That's awesome. I'm gonna turn down the mic gain to start. Oh, nice. I already had it messed with a little bit. Good. Okay, we'll just test it out with this options on, and then I can change it on the fly if I need to. Here we go. I'm just going to say, anybody around me, my friends, my spirit friends, whoever you are, you know, I've been attempting to speak with you guys for a while now. Have I been successful? I can't tell you. I cannot see you guys. And I think you're aware of this. If you're ones that have been around me this while and you're not new, but if you are new, I would like to try to speak with you. And I have this device right here. I'm trying to speak with spirits. Ghosts is what we think you are. Whatever you are, you're unseen entities. This device might be able to record your voice in real time and embed it onto a sound system that it has looping through it. You'll hear it. Once it starts going, I'll talk and my voice will start coming into this, and it'll be shooting out and looping back around through the speaker. And through that process, we think you speaking into this little teeny hole over here might be able to have your words captured. So let's give it a try. I haven't really used this mode much. EVR. Yeah, check it out. See, the mic gain's real touchy. I usually have this like, I don't know, at least that far, like a foot or two away from the speaker. So let me just make sure all this is all right. Let's go. EVR test. I'll try closing it and restarting it. Sometimes you can clear it, but I don't know. It doesn't, my clear, I don't know if it's because I'm using this on a tablet versus a phone. Honestly, I don't know this app 110%. Oh, you don't want to slide your speed down because it goes fast. All right, try this. EVR test. Hello. How's it going, guys? Turn the mic gain up a little. Not down. Oh. Hello. So my words are now coming through this system. How's it going? My name is Rusty Reporter. I'm trying to speak with what we call ghosts or spirits. It's kind of quiet. Hello. I'll give you a bunch of louder voices. My name is I want to speak with whoever you are. I'm just going to give you a bunch of phonetics. I'm going to be talking into the microphone, and these words are going to be looping around through the system. So I can't tell you exactly how this works, but we think those sounds that are looping around get embedded with your voice. So come over and try to tell me your name into this little pinhole over here. Sounds crazy. So what is up with that mic in? Let's get some names from you guys. My name's Rusty. I want to hear names of individuals, please. Hola. Hello, everyone in chat. By the way, I'll check on you guys in a minute. Just gonna get this going. I haven't played with this much. Can you say anything? This process as well? Try to say my name back to me as well. You know. Sounds like the TARDIS in the background. But that's just the white noise. The mic thing. So how are you guys doing? I'm just creating a real-time word bed, sound phonetic bed for people to dip into. Just want to make sure. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's picking. Like right now, it sounds really faint. My voice. I don't know if it's recording it like that. But I don't know. It's just a reverb. How's it going, guys? Yeah, man. Hello. I don't see any words that I say shouldn't be coming out forward. Everything should be getting reversed. Every word should be getting reversed. Oh, name all right, throughout this process, I'm going to try to get you to say my name if you can. Would you like to try that? Can you try to say my name? Can't see it. I heard that. That was interesting. I can't see you guys. So yeah, ask you this question as a way to possibly confirm you're here with me. I don't want to make you feel like a jerk or an idiot or anything. That's why I asked. I'm trying to figure out this crazy world we live in. Yeah, Simply Girl, I just hopped in chat. What's up, Sean? I'm gonna do another go with this. I want to try to cut out that high pitch thing. I'm gonna lean back a little. Let's try this. Actually, I'm gonna put the app over here. It's just too close in proximity. Okay, so this time I'm gonna have no echo delay, no reverb. See how it sounds. Now, when you do this on your own, pardon me, you need to really start talking or have a sound or whatever besides white noise right when you hit start, because if you let it go and don't say anything, it'll just start recording that white noise first. And depending on like your fans or whatever, you'll get right away just a and it'll sound like it's broken, like you screwed up, but it's just because you're letting the white noise record, because the microphones on phones these days and on tablets are pretty darn nice compared to like 5 years ago. All right, so here we go. This is EVR test 2. Well, I guess technically 3, but all right. EVR. How's it going? Using my voice. Trying to figure this out. Don't want to get that white noise. All right. Well, I kind of had a feeling this was going to be really bumpy, so I don't want to just keep doing this and having the same result. So I have a backup plan with mode B. Mode B records up to 10 minutes of whatever sound bank you want. And I actually, hopefully it's all still in here and it didn't get erased. Before the stream, I recorded 10 minutes of EchoVox, classic EchoVox mode A. And so what that's going to do is it's going to take all the phonetics from that, which are all phonetics, unless the random words that came out, which when you hear a word on EchoVox, supposedly you shouldn't be hearing words because the file, the sound, all the sound files don't have words. So if you hear a full word like risen, I actually heard when I was running that may be an actual EVP. So when I was recording this for 10 minutes, I listened to it, and 98% of it is the typical EchoVox, like ba, va, like that stuff. But there was a few words that slipped in there. Anyway, that shouldn't matter, because what mode B does is it takes whatever you recorded for that 10 minutes and it reverses it and then chops it up, and then it plays it at different tempos throughout the thing. And it basically becomes the EchoVox where it's spitting out those sounds, but it spits them out in a different route, like a different tempo. And I don't know, you'll see it changes its tempo. You can't choose the speed on the mode B, unfortunately. And hopefully I still have this bank. I'm hoping. It's supposed, I've heard, this is my first test of doing this since I've heard this, because when I first got this, I saw a video on how to use this, and the lady said that you lose the bank as soon as you shut the app off. But then I heard Danny say that you can keep the bank. It's just you only have that one bank. As soon as you either record over 10 minutes, you start losing the beginning. So if you record over 10 minutes and you record nothing, that thing will just get recorded on top unless you clear it. So hopefully it's still here. So now this is EVR with EchoVox Classic word bank A. All 4 word banks going simultaneously, no blend. There was no channel blend. And the channel speeds, the 4 channel speeds, 2 of them were set all the way to the lowest, and 2 of them were set just slightly off the lowest, and they were alternated. I wanted as slow as I could get the EchoVox Classic. It doesn't seem to go as slow as the EchoVox 3.0. So here we go. This is, hopefully it's saved it. Hopefully it's still on here. 10 minutes of EchoVox Classic word bank A, and through the EVR mode B. Test of EVR with EchoVox. Hopefully it's still here. EchoVox word bank. Are you here, baby? Did I lose it? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, so the creator must be
must
wrong.
be wrong.
He said
He
you
said
should keep it.
keep it.
I stopped it. I
Stopped
closed
it.
the app.
Close the app.
Son of a
Son of a
gun.
gun.
All right. Well, we just got to do it the hard way. I'm not going to record a full 10 minutes because that's just a waste of time. I'm going to record like 5-7 minutes of the EchoVox 2.0 because it was awesome. I played with it for literally a minute and it just sounded really cool. Okay. All right, so when I start recording, I'm not going to say anything so I don't tamper the word bank or contaminate it.
No.
All right, so I'm going to record. It is 8:31 a.m. right now. I'm going to record for like maybe 6-7 minutes tops. So here we go.
Plus. Yeah. Mike. Yeah. Like. Yep. Not. This. No. But. Okay. Wait. Wait. Would. Wait. Wait. Yep. Oh. Wait. No. Come. Yeah. What? Wait. What? Say. That. What? And. And. Hot. No. Good. Good.
Okay, that's good enough. And that's a bummer. I had 10 crisp minutes, and I even had I run with a fan just to circulate the air and also hopefully to create some white noise. But I had that turned off too when I originally recorded it naturally. It was a great recording. I don't know what the deal was. Because, I mean, the very first video I ever saw of this claimed that it reset. But then he said on a stream that it didn't. So I was like, oh, well, he should know. But it looks like it does. When you close the app, it clears the word bank, apparently. Okay, so now I just got to turn mic gain down. I don't want to blow everything out. Test. The EchoVox word bank through EVR. I didn't hear one English word. So a bunch of phonetics should be bouncing around through this. It chops it up randomly. So right now, it's kind of a slow one. We'll hear a fast one too. So my name's Rusty. The process took a little longer to get started, but here we go. Gonna be looking for English words coming out of this. Thank you. Throughout this process, I'd like to get your names because I cannot see you. I can't tell if you're male or female. Do you understand this process that I've been trying to do? Kind of sound like Spirit, which is crazy because I heard that on that prior one before it got wiped, and that was with different sounds. So I'm gonna just ask questions and then listen for a little, okay? It sound like they said okay. Thank you. How many of you guys are around me? I can't see you. Can we get a number to start off? Is there more than 5? Is there 12? Is there 376? How many of you are around me? Can you give me a number? when I start communicating with you guys, do more and more gather over the time of me communicating? Yeah, you can clearly hear it's mostly just single syllable phonetics, and it takes time. The EVR is like gibberish for a while, and then like 90% of the sessions I've had, over the time, more and more English comes out of it. It's crazy. I don't know how it works exactly. So we think you come over and speak into this little machine here, guys. See, right over here, right by this little green statue, there's a teeny little pinhole. Come over and try to speak to it. We think it can record your voice, and we call that electronic voice phenomenon, or EVP for short. And your voice being captured into this microphone, somehow written to these sounds that are flying through the environment right now, out of this machine. So come over and try to talk into it. Try to tell me your name, please. Any of you. Interesting. You might have heard a chip, a jed, or a jeb. Let's just work on names for a minute, because I can only imagine there's more than just one of you around me. Am I right? Let's get names. Well, thank you. This process, I believe, takes time. I don't think it's instantaneous. I think there's a little warm-up. So go ahead and just use whatever energies that are needed. I can only imagine you use actual electricity over human energy first. See, like every time you hear an echo, that trail, imagine the sounds as like an image or like a shape. And every time it shoots out, there's like a smaller shape of that. It's in the air. It's in the environment. We don't know how they capture it, if they even capture it. But it seems like English comes out of this device. Possible intelligent responses from time to time. Can you tell me what color this lighter is? What color is this lighter? That's weird. I heard push and then pull it. That's just what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's exactly what's coming out of the box. There's that jet again. Are you the same entities that I interact with on every time I do this? That's definitely like a Jed. Jedediah? That's an old name. Jed. If there's a Jed around me, what year were you born in? Were you born in this century? Or I guess technically last century now? Jed. I don't know if I've ever known any Jeds. Can we try to get some more names? Or is there only one around me today? When I asked for numbers, I thought I heard a 5, but then I thought I heard a 4 not long after it. It's like Jay said 4. Right? You know I can't see you guys, right? I cannot see you. So that's why I ask these dumb questions like I'm ignorant. Because I don't know what you look like. Hey, if you guys want to look at my computer, go ahead and look at it. You can look at the names and the people in chat. Try to say their names if you want. I have it on the screen right here. It's like I said name. Smoke? Do you guys want to smoke a cigarette? Do you see each other throughout this interaction? Are you aware of other entities around you? How do other entities appear to you? Are they in a ball of energy? Is that how they appear to you? Because that's how something you guys can appear to us. We call them orbs. They're really controversial still. I may have captured a couple on video before, but I can't say for sure. Are you that? Are you those little balls of energy we see? Morning, Shadow. Yeah, it's a good question, Sean. Hey, what year do you think it is? Are you aware of what year it is? Or which century? There's kind of a thought that some entities somehow lose awareness of certain situations. Oh, it sounds like you called me a dick. Come on. Damn it. Sounds all crazy when it's all fast like that. All right, so we're putting out a lot of phonetics into the environment right now. Floating through the air is a bunch of sounds. We don't know if you grab onto those sounds themselves or those sounds help to give you more voice. We don't know. Go ahead and try to speak freely into that. There's a little pinhole right here. Try to tell me anything about yourself, where you're from. Hey, so when people start getting depressed or bummed, do entities, these ghosts, have something to do with that? This is crazy. It's just like super messed up phonetics. Because there's already short chop phonetics on the EchoVox, and I recorded onto this. It's just like crazy messed up phonetics. But there's been a couple of English words, sounding English forward words. Maybe a name, Jed. Lou. I just run this process with a bunch of questions and just try to gather as many random tidbits of data I can, guys. I can't say I'm successful on any of these. There's that kind of smoke one again. Whoever's with me, did you smoke cigarettes back in the day? What was your favorite brand of cigarette? Did you like filtered or unfiltered? Huh. Did you like regulars or menthols? What other they have? They had wide gauge. was gonna run some EVP tests, but I think I'm gonna actually push those off. I don't know how long. I don't think I'm gonna be running that long today. I'm pretty burnt out. I almost didn't run the session to begin with. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be going to the next hour. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just not feeling life today at all. Why am I just feeling all just out of it today, guys? Is it work or is it me trying to communicate with you guys? I'm getting really burnt out at work. Like I literally, as soon as I left I opened the back door and I hit the street, I was just like, I don't even know if I'm gonna stream now. And I literally lost like half an hour. I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. They're saying all sorts of crazy crap. Hey guys, can you tell me? Can I try to get you to say my name? I always ask that. Just I seem to hear it quite a bit. Can you try to say Rusty with these phonetics? Try to say my name back so I can hear it. Please. Some crazy sound of crap. Can you please say the name of any of my friends hanging out in chat today? Please. Specifically one. He asked you to say his name. You can read it right there. I apologize if my mind is elsewhere. I'm getting burnt out. I basically work out for 7.5 hours, 5 days a week. I'm exhausted mentally, physically, spiritually. And that's not even tying into the life stuff I've had to deal with. I'm freaking burnt out. It's now gotten once a week. My body just won't let me get up. I sleep past my alarm. Once a week now. The last 2 weeks I've done that. I want to know, my communication attempts with you, do we open up a gateway? Can you say gate or door to let me know that there's some sort of portal? It's interesting. It said spirit. It said it a couple times. Still haven't heard my name. Talk. That was interesting. Just say whatever you want to say, guys. All right, thank you guys. I'm gonna fire up the HellBox for a while. It's the new update. I haven't tested it out yet. I don't know why it has this plus here still, because he, pardon me, he got rid of the link, and I can't. It just is there, so I'm just gonna say that's it's another symbol for protection. All right, it's a new ghost box, guys. This works a little different now. We think you can maybe manipulate the internal workings of the machine itself and not actually speak into this little teeny hole like you were earlier. So come over and get used to it. Check it out. Try to say whatever you'd like. I'd like to try to get your name. I'd like you to try to say my name. And these are ways I could just possibly confirm that you're here. I still can't 100% confirm it. I want to know what it's like to be dead. What sensations do you feel? So this has a new update. This is version 1.4. It lengthens the sound bank, and it also adds options to add your own banks. I played with it a little. You can't really read it, but you can load up to 3 banks. Then you can also download banks on the bottom. Ah, crikey. I'm going to play around with those a little bit more before I stream them, since I already screwed up with the Echo Box. I want to know if I piss you guys off by talking to you so much. I don't think you're the same individuals. I think I get different individuals from time to time. I don't think you're the same ones. If you are the same ones, that means you guys are living with me. Rent-free, I might add. I already got to pay way too much for rent here. I'm just kidding, though. You guys don't eat, or drink, or use, or play my Xbox or anything, so it's cool. You don't tie up the broadband connection, which is a plus. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to be running long today. I think I'm going to go jump into Arkham Asylum. I'm kind of bummed. I feel bummed today. Feel a little blue. I find those Batman games, I don't know. Maybe it's the brooding of Batman. I always feel more at home when I'm in a bummer mood in those games for whatever reason. It's really weird. They've helped me out through some tough times, actually. Arkham City especially, man. I had a rough winter. The game got me through it. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not full of piss and vinegar today, guys. I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it. I can't be great every time, I guess. Can't be interesting or entertaining all the time. Can you explain to me how this device works? Can you get inside of it and manipulate the devices? I've heard that we are a bunch now. See, this should be a reverse word bank. Which, you know, some words, when they get reversed, can still sound forward. I remember America's Funniest Home Video years ago where a family made like a whole 2-minute video of singing and talking, or I think it was just singing in reverse, and then played it back, and they were doing all this crazy stuff like spilling drinks and throwing water balloons and all this paint and all this stuff. So when you played it in reverse, they were singing. It wasn't 100% normal, but you could understand the words, and everything they were doing was in reverse. It was actually a really cool video. So I know there's a bunch of English words that when in reverse will sound like another English word. And perhaps that's what that we are is. You know, I've heard we are is a bunch on HellBox. I've heard scumbag a lot on this box. Can you guys say scumbag? Let's try to say scumbag on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Scumbag. All right, well, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not feeling this at all today. I apologize, guys. I apologize, everybody watching, these spirits, if they're around me. I'm not feeling anything today, man. Pretty much burnt out of freaking life. Am I going to get that vacation soon? Or am I going to have to bump it back like all the other ones? Because everybody else has a priority. Nobody gives a flying fart about the overnighters. When's my vacation going to start? Can you tell me that? Can you give me like a month? Which is funny because I called a vacation, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm just not working for freaking at least 14 days. I'm trying to get 18 days. I have enough paid time off to take off like a month and a half. These suckers. I'd be screwed, though. I'd be screwing myself because I'm a one-man band, so I would just be screwing myself the longer I take off because I'd have to come back and just work even harder. That's another awesome thing that I'm looking forward to. My vacation in the long run is just going to screw me because I have to come back and be behind and have to work harder no matter what. But I have to take a vacation or I'm going to quit this place. I'm so burnt out. I'm so freaking burnt out. I never call out. They basically allow you to call out. As long as you don't call out a certain number in a certain number of months, they basically allow you to call out like once a month. But I never call out. I literally have not called out in over 2 years. I called out in my first couple months in. That's it. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to chop this early. Instrumental transcommunication session number 62. You know, I think when you do these things and you're not feeling it and you're emotionally spent or whatever, I think that does, you know, maybe it's just the pareidolia part. Maybe it seems like less stuff's going on, or maybe the entities themselves can sense it and they don't like it. You know, I don't freaking know, man. I've been doing this. I've been streaming now for 3 months. My YouTube channel is now officially 10 months old as of today. And, you know, I'm no closer to any answers. I really didn't expect it to be easy. And I knew there would be ups and downs. That's just how it is. That's life, man. There's ups and downs in everything. But yeah, I'll be back. Hopefully a little more motivated, hopefully a little better mood. Yeah, I don't know. It's life. You take the good with the bad, all that good stuff. Yeah, I will be back. Don't worry, guys. Instrumental transcommunication session number 62. It's a stinker. I might have captured a couple things. But yeah, I'll keep asking questions. I'll keep investigating. All that good stuff. Rusty Reporter signing out. Take care, guys.